Looking for the edge on Thursday's football? You are in the right place. We're breaking down all the key matchups for November 20th, so let's get right into the action.
We've done the hard work, cut through all the noise to bring you what actually matters. No fluff, just actionable insights, all in the 5 minutes or less. Let's do this.
So, we're focusing on 7 key predictions for today. And to make sense of it all, we've grouped them into 3 main themes, kicking things off with the games that look like they could be a bit one-sided.
All right, so where are the big mismatches today? We're starting with 4 games where one team really stands out as the clear favorite to take control.
First stop, we're heading to Sweden for a 6 p.m. kickoff. It's Norrby IF facing off against Utsiktens. Let's take a look at why this one stands out.
The story here is pretty simple. It is all about offense. Norrby's attack has just been relentless, averaging over 2 goals per game at home. Utsiktens, on the other hand, has really struggled to find the back of the net on the road. That huge gap in firepower is exactly why a comfortable 3-0 home win is our prediction.
Next up, let's hop over to England for an 8:45 p.m. clash between Peterborough and Stockport. So, what's the thinking on this one?
You know, this one really comes down to 2 teams in very different form. Stockport has been absolutely flying, looking sharp and so organized in their attack. Meanwhile, Peterborough's defense has been, well, let's just say it's been leaking goals lately, conceding quite a few in their last couple of matches. That defensive weakness suggests Stockport is going to find plenty of chances, making them strong favorites for the win.
Staying in Sweden, our third pick is a really high-stakes playoff match between Hammarby Talang and Örebro.
In a tense playoff match like this, composure and control mean everything, and Hammarby Talang has shown they have both, especially on their home turf. We're banking on them to manage that pressure better and really dictate the flow of the game, leading them to a solid 2-0 victory.
For our final favorite, we are jetting over to Brazil for a massive derby, Fluminense versus Flamengo. Now, derby matches can be wild, we all know that, but the underlying numbers here point in one very clear direction.
In this case, the story is about sheer firepower. Flamengo's attacking strength is expected to be completely overwhelming. And in a big derby, that kind of consistent threat is so often the deciding factor. It's what makes them the clear favorites.
Okay, so we've got our 4 clear favorites. But hey, not every game is about one-sided dominance, right? What about the matches where both teams come to play and the goals are just expected to fly in?
Right, on to our second theme, goals. We're shifting focus to the matchups that promise end-to-end action. You know, a real treat for the neutral viewer.
First up, a fiery playoff clash down in Colombia. Junior takes on Medellin in a match that has all the ingredients for a genuine thriller.
So what's the recipe for goals? A strong offense paired with a leaky defense, and both of these teams fit that description perfectly. They're brilliant going forward, but tend to leave themselves exposed at the back. That's why we're expecting goals at both ends. A 2-2 draw is looking very likely here.
Our second high-action game comes from Brazil, as Grêmio faces Vasco da Gama. This one is really framed as a clash between 2 very evenly matched sides. When 2 evenly matched attacking teams face off, the game often just opens right up. We're anticipating exactly that here, with plenty of chances for both sides. Don't be surprised to see this one also end in an entertaining 2-2 draw.
So, we've seen dominance, and we've seen goal fests. But what about the other side of the beautiful game? Is there a match today that promises to be more of a tight, tactical battle?
Absolutely. Our final theme is for the tactical purists out there. We're honing in on one specific game that projects to be a tense, low-scoring duel where strategy is everything.
And for this tactical chess match, we head to Denmark. The game between Hobro and Hvidovre is the day's clear outlier. If you're looking for a goal fest, this probably isn't it.
Yeah, this game is different. The entire prediction hinges on Hvidovre's disciplined, well-drilled defense. They're experts at frustrating their opponents, and we believe that solid structure will be just enough to grind out a narrow, hard-fought 1-0 win.
So there you have it. That's our 7 key predictions for the day. Let's pull it all together for one final summary.
So here's the landscape for today's action. You have 4 matches with clear favorites, which provides a solid foundation. Then you have 2 games that promise pure entertainment and goals. And finally, one intriguing tactical battle for the strategists. It's a day with a little something for every type of fan.
So that leaves you with one final question. Looking at this slate, which prediction feels like the safest bet, and which one feels like the boldest play? The choice is yours.
Thanks for joining us for this explainer. Enjoy the games, and please, always bet responsibly.